What's going on, Assassins? So, I'm getting a lot of questions as to what makes Odin's Eye so important, why are we looking so hard for it, and what does this all have to do with Odin's illusionary runes that we found all around England and all around Ireland? So, there's a lot to unpack here. Also, there's a lot of people sending us on wild goose chases, and it's just really, really insane. Anyway, I'm going to let you know the importance. I'm going to let you know why we're looking for the eye, why we're looking for those runes, and a whole lot more. I'm Darkshot of the YouTube Assassin. Let's get into this. So right now the hot topic is to search for Odin's Eye or Odin's illusionary runes. Now, the runes we found 9 all across England and Ireland, so we assume that those are all the runes that we need. Now we're looking for Odin's Eye, which we're considering to be a piece of Eden, which should be a key. And some people are being helpful, they're giving us real good suggestions, and some people are just leading us on wild goose chases like, hey, line up these rocks in this tree and stuff like that. But they really don't have any details as to what it does. They claim they know what it doesn't do it. Same thing with when we were searching for the runes. A couple of people had claimed that they had found all 9. They knew where all the locations were. They found the caves. They opened them up. There was nothing in the caves, etc., etc. And that is also not the case. As you can tell, if you go back in all those comments, those old videos, you can see that those people are lying. This place actually looks like a great place for the eye, but all we have is this grave right here, which is where those other Vikingers in Ireland wanted you to fight them. They were over this guy right here. But anyway, we need Odin's Eye because it is a key. Supposedly, it will lead us in the correct directions of which runes will we have to go to first and get into those caves that are there. Now, the idea for the eye comes again from our good friend Slap, a fellow YouTuber who gave us in our Discord this information here. It's a conversation between two different people. I have gathered many treasures in my life. I'm ready to give them away, but only to whoever I think is worthy. I can teach you, Ivor, but first let's fight. This old woman has the ardor of a young Jomsviking. She is lively as a wolf. She looks like a warrior with a legendary shield, but who is this woman? So already we're gathering information where we believe this may be between 2, 3, or 4 people. I honestly think it's between 2 people. It's between Eivor and someone else. But the whole thing continues. She goes on to say, I'm in danger of being beaten by an old woman. What is this magic, and why do you have as much strength as a berserker? It's a receptacle. You have to fill it with the energy generated in battle. But it only works with this type of altar. You can find them all over Mercy. You'll get your answer soon, I promise. So we're looking for the eye, we're looking for an altar, and where exactly is Mercy? Now the conversation doesn't just end there. She continues, but first I've indicated the location of an altar on your map. Once there, enter into meditation. The amulet will lead you to the Hugerheim. Exactly. Now take and hold this up in the air. Good, now hand it over to me. This is the Eye of Odin. It's going to show us the direction of the next place. I needed this. It would lead us to the Crypt of Odin. So, we're looking for a specific person. We're looking for the Eye of Odin. We're looking for a bunch of altars, which are all across Ireland. There are tons of them. And then we have to, I guess, meditate in front of this thing with this eye, and then we'll be able to figure out which order we're supposed to visit these runes in. Each rune is obviously in different spots. There's 6 over in England. There are 3 over in Ireland. So, are we going to get this stuff going when we have the Master Challenges, which comes out in about a month? Will that be when we start being able to like do this, or is there something hidden on the map here? There are plenty of places that have not been explored. There are plenty of weird areas with kind of cryptic messages laying all around. I found a couple of them myself, and they're like really strange. Some of them obviously are with the children of Danu in those areas, and some of them are just in random weirdo areas that we haven't even seen. Some of them give us other clues, like this one right here, which says, disturb not the circles of ancient stone created before our time. What are they talking about? All these symbols that we find around England and Ireland. So apparently there's some link between those symbols because, again, we see them here in Ireland, but they're also in England. And maybe they're Druidic in origin. But overall, what we're trying to do, what we're trying to accomplish is we're trying to get into all those caves that we found. We know that there are caves there. Using the fishhook technique, you're able to actually kind of warp into the cave. You get stuck in there, you'll have to use the fishhook technique to get out again, or just teleport out of there to the nearest fast track place. But overall, this is like really weird. So now, some people are giving us tips, some people are giving us hints, ideas, which are always welcome. That's all a lot of fun. What I don't like is that some people say, well, I know exactly where it is, I found it, and they can't give any sort of proof. They can't give pictures, they can't give video, anything like that. If you're going to come out and you're going to say, and you're going to make a bold claim, like, you know where all 9 runes are, you know where there are more runes, you've actually visited them, you thought that everybody could do this part of the game, you didn't think it was a secret, things like that. I keep getting people, which basically, obviously, they're trolls. And usually when I see that comment come up from those people, I actually go and I tell them to put their money where their mouth is. One thing before I continue, look at this. I found down here a ship part. Now that's kind of weird. That's kind of weird. See, this is what I'm talking about. Places we haven't even explored. Anyway, I tell them to put their money where their mouth is, and I offer up $100 to the console of your choice. Nintendo Switch, Sony PlayStation, a Xbox, Microsoft, or even PC, Steam, whatever you want. Or we'll even sweeten it. We'll make it PayPal or Cash App. If you have proof and we can actually follow it, and it turns out to be legit, I'll gladly give anybody that. The first person to come up with that, I will gladly give that up to, because we're going on way too many wild goose chases. It's getting kind of crazy. I mean, it's still fun. It occupies us, but at the same time, it's just annoying when it's like just a bold-faced lie. Anyway, what do you think of all this? Do you think that we're going to have to wait until the Paris DLC, as some people believe? Some people believe that it'll only come out in that section. Some people believe that it will come out when we have the Master Challenges. And yet others still believe that all this is available right now, because if you think about it, we just started in Ireland. We have not completed Ireland in the sense where we haven't explored every venue like most people have done in England. We haven't seen all there is to see. There are still weird things that we're picking up and that we're finding. Other people actually even believe that Azar here is key to that. That Azar will reveal whoever Azar is to be this person that has the amulet. Because Azar is strange to begin with. Azar comes to us in England and has a letter for us, but doesn't know where they put it at first. And then we go on a quest, and then suddenly Azar finds the letter. You think a letter from a king would be so important that you would make sure you have that on your person rather than in your luggage. Anyway, I digress here. Now you know why we're searching for Odin's Eye, any other Odin illusionary runes that we may have missed or that may prove us wrong. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe. It helps this channel out an awful lot. Make sure you hit the notifications so that you never miss a ya yeet or whenever I post anything new that may help us out. Thank you for watching. Until next time, take care, be good, stay safe, take care of each other. I'll see you all in the next one.